let's talk about Python. You know, how you organize your data. It's kind of everything. Today, we're going to master the 4 essential tools that'll help you do just that. If you get these right, I promise, your code is going to be so much cleaner, so much more powerful. So, let's just dive right in.
So, here's the plan. First up, we'll tackle why we even need different ways to hold our data. Then we're going to meet the big 4, lists, tuples, sets, and dictionaries. And we'll wrap it all up with a simple guide on how to pick the absolute best tool for whatever job you're doing.
All right, first things first. Why do we even need all these different ways to store data? I mean, can't we just use one? Well, think about it like this. In your own house, you wouldn't just throw your socks, your tools, and your mail into one big pile, right? Of course not. You have a sock drawer for socks, a toolbox for hammers. You get the idea. Different containers for different things.
And guess what? Python does the exact same thing, just with data. It uses these, let's call them digital containers. So a list, that's kind of like your sock drawer. You can just throw more in, take some out, rearrange them. A dictionary, though, that's more like a toolbox where every single tool has its own specific spot and a name. Getting this organization right is honestly the secret to writing really good, effective code.
Now, this whole idea of a container has a formal name. It's a data type. And it's super important. A data type is basically a label that tells the computer 2 things, not just what the information is, but also what you're allowed to do with it, right? Like you can add 2 numbers together, but you can't exactly multiply 2 sentences. The data type, it sets the rules of the game.
Okay, let's grab our first tool from the toolkit. This is the big one, the one you'll probably use the most, the list. If you think of your code as a project, a list is like your trusty adjustable wrench. Or, even simpler, it's just like a shopping list. It's super versatile, really easy to use, and it's perfect for any collection of items that you know is going to change.
Now, if there's one word you need to remember about lists, it's this: mutable. It's a fancy word that just means changeable. You can add things, remove things, swap stuff around, even after you've already made the list. And another key thing, lists are ordered. Whatever order you put things in, that's the order they stay in.
You know what a list is really like? A whiteboard. Seriously. You can jot down a few ideas, erase one when you're done with it, add a new one at the bottom, or even squeeze something in between 2 other points. It's that total flexibility that makes lists so incredibly useful and powerful.
Okay, so lists are our super flexible whiteboard. But what if you need the opposite? What if you have data that you need to be permanent? Something that you absolutely cannot risk changing by accident? Well, that's where our next tool, the tuple, comes into play. Tuples are all about data that should not and cannot be changed. So let's put them side by side. The core difference is right here. Lists are mutable. Remember, that means changeable. And they use those square brackets. Tuples, on the other hand, are immutable. That means permanent. And they use parentheses. It's simple. You pick a list when you need flexibility, and you pick a tuple when you absolutely need your data to stay safe, sound, and consistent. And I absolutely love this way of thinking about it. A tuple is like writing on a stone tablet. Once it's carved, it's there for good. You can't just go back and erase a letter. And here's the thing, that's not a bug, it's a feature. It's a guarantee that your data, maybe something critical like GPS coordinates or a historical record, will stay exactly the same and can't be messed up by another part of your code. And hey, don't just take my word for it. Just try to change a tuple. Go on, try it. Python will literally stop you in your tracks with a big old error message. It's actively protecting that data for you. That right there, that's immutability in action. Oh, and a little fun fact for you. Because Python knows a tuple will never ever change, it can often process them a tiny bit faster than a list. Pretty cool, huh?
All right, tool number 3. Let's think of a new problem. What if you have a collection of things, and you don't really care about the order they're in, but you absolutely positively cannot have any duplicates? For that very specific job, you need a set. So, a set plays by 2 very simple but very powerful rules. Rule number 1, there is no order. None. Rule number 2, every single item inside it has to be unique. And the best part? Sets handle this for you, automatically. Oh, and here's a little pro tip. Because of the way sets are designed under the hood, checking if something is inside a set is lightning fast.
Way faster than digging through a giant list.
And check this out, this is the magic of a set in action. Let's say you start with a list that has duplicates. See, it's got Apple in there twice. You just hand that list over to a set and poof, it instantly filters out the duplicates, leaving you with just the unique items. It is an absolutely fantastic tool for cleaning up data or just making sure you only have one of everything.
Okay, we've arrived at our final tool, and it's a real powerhouse, the dictionary. Now, dictionaries solve a completely different kind of problem. See, with lists and tuples, how do we find stuff? We use its position, right? Item 0, item 1, item 2. But what if that's not helpful? What if you want to look something up using a meaningful name, not just a number?
Well, that's exactly what dictionaries do, using something called key-value pairs. It's a simple idea. Instead of asking for, say, the item at position 1, you can ask for the value that goes with the key, age. The keys themselves have to be unique and unchangeable, but the values can be anything you want. A number, a string, even another list, or a whole other dictionary.
Honestly, the best way to think about a dictionary is a good old-fashioned phone book. I mean, think about it. You don't just flip to a random page number to find your friend, do you? No, you look up their name. That's the key. To find their phone number, that's the value. It's just a super intuitive way to store and find data, where pieces of information are connected, like all the different details in a user's profile.
All right, we've made it through all 4 of our main tools. We've seen the list, the tuple, the set, and the dictionary. So now, let's put it all together. I'm going to give you a quick and easy guide so you'll always know exactly which tool to reach for in your toolkit.
Okay, think of this table as your ultimate cheat sheet. It's really this simple. If you need something that's ordered and changeable, like a to-do list, you want a list. If it's ordered but absolutely cannot change, like coordinates, that's a tuple. If all you care about is that everything is unique and you don't care about the order, that is a job for a set. And finally, if you need to look stuff up using custom labels, like a user profile, you're going to want a dictionary. That's it.
So you see, getting good with these collections, it's about way more than just memorizing some syntax. It's really about learning how to think, how to structure your information in the most effective way possible. You now have the keys to Python's entire digital filing system. The only real question left is, what are you going to organize with it?